Hey guys, Ricardo here and welcome to another blog tech tips. In this tutorial guys, I'm going to show you how to, using your S26 Ultra, some cool photo editing tips. And this one involves you editing a photo to remove the background. Now at times you may take a photo and you want to remove the background. Let's say for example, I like this little plant that I have here. And let's say for example, I go ahead and snap up photo. And if I go to my gallery, here it is. And I'm going to show you to edit it manually or by yourself to remove everything except I'm going to remove the background and I'm going to only leave the plant. This is great because later on I can overlay this image on other stuff and it will actually make it better to place it in other photos. All right, you can use your fingers. However, I find that with the S26 it works nice. If I use my S Pen, it gives me a little bit more control, but it can be done with your fingers. So you're gonna tap, you're gonna click on this icon right here. Once you're in edit, you're gonna click here where you see these dots that says tools, and here you're gonna hit on the lasso tool. Now once you're on the lasso tool, it's gonna say here snap to shape. That sometimes work, however it doesn't always work. So sometimes what I like to do is to select manually. So I'm gonna say select manually and I'm gonna draw. So you're going to draw as close as possible. Do not touch the object and you're going to go around the item. Now, this may work differently depending on what you're doing. So for example, what happens is that magnetically select or manually select manually will select the item itself. It will try its best. Now, it doesn't snap to the item itself. So what it does is try the best as possible. So with this one, you want to try as best as possible to almost as if you're using a scissors to cut it out. It doesn't work as well, right? So I just want to show you that one to show you what it does. Now, a cool trick is that if you can get a solid background, let's say, for example, if I had placed the green background with no text or this particular background, like place the item on it with no other distractions, it's easier because it would the plant would stand out and it's easier to select. This background is not bad because there's two main colors. All right, so here what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit cancel. I'm going to hit tools again and I'm going to hit lasso if in case it shifts. So I'm going to hit lasso. This time I'm going to use snap to shape. Now snap to shape works a little better because I don't have to be exact. I just have to be close enough. So for you, I suggest this one. If you choose manually, it doesn't work as nice. Give it a second. There you go. Perfect. So instead of me selecting manually or deselecting, where I have to choose in case I miss, snap to shape, I suggest I use it 100% of the time. But remember, it's best to have a solid background or place your item, even if it's a blank leaf or a blank page or a cartridge paper or something, doesn't matter. Try to take it against a solid background that's a solid color. The color doesn't matter as long as it doesn't conflict. Sorry about that. And you see, do not select anything else or it will cause a deselection as just happened a while ago. I was just trying to wake up the screen. All right. As you can see here, I have to start back over. So give me a second and I'll redo that off screen. All right, guys, so I've reselected it. All right. So once you use freeform, not shape, and hit next, there you go. Notice now, do not change the colors. It's now a PNG file. Hit done. And there you go. Now hit save. So make sure you hit save here. Or if you try to exit, it's gonna, as I just did, it's gonna give you the option. But make sure you hit save. So hit save at the top. There you go. And you notice the background seems to be white. It's not actually white. It's just that the background is now transparent. If I add it to something, it's going to appear as an overlay. Let me try to show you. So let's say I use here and I'm going to add it to this one here. So I'm going to hit edit, and this is just a quick demonstration to show you what would happen if I try to add it somewhere else. And let me try to add it in. Give me a second. I'll try to remember how to do this. Guys, so to add it here, go to here. Then where it says stickers, what I'm going to do is I'm going to browse for a sticker. So it should allow me to browse for a sticker around here. I'm going to hit gallery. Or plus, I should say, sorry. Okay, so it should allow me to add it. So I think this is the one. All right, I'll try to find out how to add a sticker. All right, guys, sorry about that. So it was I haven't done this in a while, so right here, click there, click stickers, and I think the default create sticker. Select this one. Here you go. It says tap the subject, select it next, and there you go. It gives you this, and you notice it allows me to add a sticker. If you add this to a normal photo or a photo editor, it doesn't need. I'm gonna use original. I'm gonna done, and there you go. Notice now how it's added, that it shows up clean. It doesn't show the background. So let's say, for example, I can add it here just to show you as a cool addition. Right, so you can see it works flawlessly. You can increase the size, and once you're finished, you can hit save. And that's what I like, is that it can add the stuff without removing, without interfering with the background. It just simply overlays without, and you see it leaves those spaces between, which is cool. All right, so that was useful. See you in the next one. Bye.